This recipe is a must for all people on keto and low-carb diets. Cheesy pull-apart bread is perfect for sharing, and the taste will blow you away.
He's got budget meals for families, delicious new recipes. Bring your friends over, let's make it and share. It's Nicko's kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
So firstly, into a bowl, add your grated mozzarella and also the butter. Place this into the microwave on high for 2 minutes or until melted and gooey. Next, into a large bowl, add your instant dried yeast, the sugar substitute, in this case I'm using stevia. Pour over some warm water and mix well until it starts to bubble and foam, and just leave it to stand for 1 minute. Next, add in the almond flour, baking powder and a pinch of salt, and then just use a butter knife to start and gently mix everything together, and what you'll end up with is like this sticky, thick dough. Now add the xanthan gum, which will help bind everything together, and finally add the eggs and the melted mozzarella butter mix. Mix everything together well. You can use a stand mix for this, of course. I'm just showing you the simple method. I do recommend you wet your hands while handling this dough though, as it's really sticky and it's unlike normal flour doughs. Leave the dough to proof and rise for 30 minutes in a warm area. It should double in volume. And while you're waiting, let's get started on the filling. Into a bowl, I've got spring onions or scallions, and I'm adding chopped chives and cheddar cheese. Place in some minced garlic, season well with salt and pepper, and give everything a good mix around. The dough has now doubled in size, so take it out and place onto a baking tray lined with baking paper. And using a wet spatula, flatten out the dough until you have a square around ½ centimetre thick. Make sure you leave the sides of paper at each end to help rolling the dough. Scatter over the cheese and onion mixture to all sides and carefully begin to roll up. Use the paper to assist you and also the wet spatula to help untuck any stuck areas. Once you've rolled it up into a log shape, making sure it's nice and tightly wrapped up, take scissors and cut diagonally across the log. This will make it easier to pull apart when baked. Brush over egg wash and place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes or until golden brown and cook through. Bring it out of the oven and leave it to rest for about 5 minutes before pulling it apart, and serve it family style where everyone can take a piece and just sit back and enjoy. This recipe is so good for people watching their carb intake and a real pleasure on the palate too. As always, you'll find the ingredients list in the description of the video. Please enjoy, and as always, thanks for watching.